Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue our Terraform series. In this Terraform series we are going to add a new concept, that is provisioners. So what are provisioners? Provisioners are basically, guys, these things we are going to, while creating any resource, we are going to provision those resources with some command. So let's say if you want to install NGINX in our EC2 which we are going to create, so that we can do using provisioners. So in the AWS, if you are using if you are familiar with the AWS, while creating an EC2 you will be using user data. So user data, we will be providing some kind of scripts to install or to configure something, so that will be automatically configured while creation of the EC2. So that thing we are doing in Terraform using provisioners. So let's start the video with the code. So basically what I am trying to do here is I am trying to create an EC2. So in that EC2 instance I will be provisioning the EC2 instance with an NGINX. So basically I want to install an NGINX in an EC2 instance while it is being created. So coming to the code, first in my code I am having main.tf. So as you can see, if you are following the previous videos, so I have talked about detail in this in the previous videos regarding main.tf, variables.tf and output.tf, how we will be using these things. So coming to the first block, I am having a provider block in the main.tf. So I am using AWS as a provider. So region, I am variabilizing this, I will be using as a variable. So coming to the next block, so I am creating a security group. So if I want to install an NGINX server in my EC2, so if I want to test that one, I should be opening the port 80, that is HTTP. So basically in the ingress, in the name, so I am creating a security group as resource as AWS security group. So name of the security group I will be giving WebSG. So name, description, so in which particular VPC I have to create. So I am taking it as data.aws VPC default. So basically the default VPC what AWS will be giving, so that I am referring here. In that VPC the security group will be created. So coming to the inbound and output rules of my security group, so in the ingress I am having SSH and HTTP. So both these protocols I am using is allow from anywhere. So CIDR blocks I am using 00. So basically this represents, so anywhere, allow from anywhere. So egress, basically outbound rules. So it is like for any protocol, for any CIDR block. So name of the security group I will be giving it as WebSG. So next, so in the which particular VPC I want to create my resource, that is my AWS instance. So I will be getting the default VPC by using the data block. So again another data block I will be using to do list the subnets. So coming to the EC2 creation, so I am having a resource AWS instance. So name of the block I will be giving it as web server. So AMI I will be variabilizing. So these things I will be using in the vars file, variables.tf. So instance type also. So I need a subnet ID. So basically from the data block what I have listed the subnets here. So from that I am selecting the 1. So basically it will be having 0, 1, 2 like that kind of subnets. So the first 0 and 1, so 1 the number 1 I will be selecting. So in that particular subnet my EC2 will be created. So VPC security group what I have created here, so that security group I will be using AWS security group dot web security group ID. So key name, this key should be there in my console. So that key as a variable here I am using, but the name of the key I will be giving in the terraform.tf vars. So coming to the main part of the today's videos block, so provisioners block. So here I am using local-exec and remote-execs. So as you can see, the local-exec provisioner runs on a command on the machine where you are running. So basically this will run a command on my local machine. Let's say I am trying to run Terraform scripts from my laptop. So in my local terminal, GitHub, git bash terminal, these commands will be run. So local-exec. So basically this will be using to copy the scripts and all those things. So it will be using, so local-exec. So I am using hello from local-exec as a command. So it will print just hello from local-exec. And the second command I am cascading this command with the EC2 self public IP. Basically it will print the public IP of what EC2 has been created. So that way I will be concatenating, I will be transferring that to the ec2 ip.txt. So basically this command, what it will be doing, it will be printing the public IP of the ec2, and that public IP of the ec2 will be kept in a text file. So this ec2 IP's text file will be created. So in that I will be getting the list of IPs. So how many times I have created this, I have executed this script, that time that much time the IP will be created, and that list will be preserved in my EC2 IPs, those text. So basically this is a use case of a local exec. There are many use cases. So coming to the remote exec, so this provisioner block, it is used for remote exec. So remote exec is basically to execute the commands on the remote server. So let's say I am creating an EC2 instance, so that is a remote server. So in that remote server I want to execute some command. So for that purpose we are using remote exec. So inline I'm having, so inline I will be giving a list of commands. So what are the list of commands? So first one is sudo apt update -y. So basically I am trying to update the server. So this server will be updated. So again the next command is install NGINX. So after updating the server, I will be installing an NGINX server. So NGINX is a web server, web application server. So coming to the connection, so how I have to connect. So this is a remote exec, and what and all command I have to execute on the remote exec server, that these are the commands. So this is the connection, how I have to connect. So how we will be connected to a remote server using SSH. So that's why I have opened SSH here. So using SSH, Terraform will try to connect to my server. So name of the user, as you all know, I have created Ubuntu server. So the username will be Ubuntu. So if it have been like Amazon EC2, there it will be EC2 user. So again the private key. So to connect to a server I need a private key. So this private key I have referred as a file. So like we can paste also here, so that will not look good, the private key. So what we will be doing, we will be using file, and we will be giving the name of that Terraform key pair. So that should be that I have put it in my module files. So Terraform KP. So that key pair it will be referring. So the host, so to connect we need an IP address of our EC2, so that we have used as self.public.ip. So this is a simple code regarding to create an EC2 and to provision that EC2 with an NGINX web server. So coming to the variables, so these are all very easy part. What and all variables I have variabilized here, like var dot. So those variables I will be referring it here as variables, description and types. What kind of variables they are I am using. So I'm not hard coding the values of these variables here. So that I am doing it in terraform.tf vars. So basically this terraform.tf vars, why I will be using is, so using this configuration, using this single configuration only, without changing anything in my main.tf and variables.tf, or even let's say in terra output.tf vars. So instead simply I can give those values here. So by simply giving those values here, I can create the EC2 instance. So let's say I have created one with t2.micro. So again I want to create another EC2 with like t2 small. So how I will create that one? So I will use simply terraform.tfvar, use this tfvar files, and I will change those values. So I will use t2.small. So again at EC2 will be created with t2.small. So with this configuration, this is a use of terraform.tf vars. So coming to the output, so I have listed here as instance public IP and security group ID. So these things what we will be seeing in the output, so while we will be executing the script. So next thing what we will be doing, we will be coming to our git bash terminal. So as you can see guys, I am in my git bash terminal in the provisioners folder, where I am having all those files like main.tf, output.tf, and terraform key pair, variable, tf.vars. So as you can see, I don't have any ec2.txt, so that will be created after this. So let's start with Terraform init. So I have already configured my AWS secret credentials, and I have Terraform installed in my git bash. So directly we can jump into Terraform init. So I will be initializing the Terraform. So once the Terraform will be initialized, we will be resuming our screen. As you can see, the Terraform has been successfully initialized. So after that, what we will be doing, we will be just doing Terraform format. So so it will be properly formatting my code. Okay, it's already formatted. So next what I will be doing, I will be doing Terraform validate to validate what and all the configurations I have given, whether Terraform validates those things or not. So let's see. So once the validation is complete, we will resume our screen. So yeah, successfully validated. So my Terraform validation is successful. So if you have been watching my videos, so next what we'll be doing, we will be doing Terraform plan. Anyhow, this is the way it should be. So Terraform plan we will be doing. So once the Terraform plan comes out, we will be resuming our screen. So as you can see guys, the plan what it is suggested by Terraform is to add. So it will be adding 2 things, and the outputs it will be displaying after apply only. So what 2 resources it will create? So it's a very simple code guys. So one will be EC2 instance, it will be created, and another thing is a security group attached to it will be created. Because we are using default VPC, we don't need to create any VPC here. So creation of VPC and all those things you can watch my previous videos. So we can now go with Terraform apply. So basically guys, what it will be doing now, it will be creating an EC2 security group EC2, and it will try to SSH in that EC2. So that I will show. So let's wait for Terraform apply. It should come, it should ask a question. Okay, so yeah, it's asking a value. So yes, I have to give. So I have given yes. So I will not resume. So we will wait guys, we will wait with this only. So we will continue the videos. So creation security group, it has been created already. So coming to the web server, it's still creating. So it will take almost, yeah, it is created. Now you can see local-exec, it has completed hello from local-exec. So next it is trying to connect to my remote-exec. So it is trying to connect host via this all things. So it has been connected now. So now it will execute those commands. So as you can see, I have given apt update. So it will update. It will take time. Here it is taking time. So now you can see it's almost getting updated. So this thing is slow considered while you click directly when you SSH in your EC2 when you update, that is fast. So this is taking some time. Let it take. So it's 94 update, 96%. Okay, let it take the time. Yeah, I think now update update has been completed. So now it is installing NGINX. Very nice, fine. So now you can see it has been installed NGINX, so everything. So now you can see that apply complete, 2 resources added. So basically 2 resources, nothing but instance public IP means instance has been created and security group has been created. So now we will come with the verification part. So what verification part? One thing is that I have created a local-exec. Where is that? I can show in the command itself. Yeah, coming to this. So I have used a public IP created, it should show, and it should be transferred to an EC2 IP.txt. So whether it has been created or not, we will check. Yes, as you can see, EC2 under IPS.txt has been created. So in that there is a content or not, we will check with that. So yes, the content is there. EC2 13.2 has been created. So same thing. So the public IP and that has been created. So my local exec has been successfully verified. So coming with the remote exec. So whether it has been installed an NGINX and is it running? So we will check that thing. So we will copy our public IP. So we will go to the browser. Where is that one? Yeah. So I will. Yeah, here is the browser guys. So I will paste that IP address. So as I have been using port 80, so I will be using HTTP. So the public IP address, yes, success. So as you can see, NGINX is being running. So while configuring itself, we have installed installed NGINX on our server and it has been successfully running. So this was with the provisioners part guys. So this is it from today's video. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you guys. Keep supporting. Thank you.